If you are like me and constantly looking for both filling and easy vegan dinner recipes, then I've got you covered with today's video. For today's video, we are making a vegetable fried rice. This recipe is super easy to throw together, especially if you use the two tricks that I'm going to share in just a second. It is filling and comforting. It's like a great meal prep recipe, which I absolutely love. I have two tricks to make this recipe ridiculously easy, and you can pick and choose how you want to make it. The first one is to use a bag of frozen vegetables. Now, I feel like frozen vegetables get a bad rap, but I love them. We use them a lot in our house. While fresh vegetables are awesome, sometimes we're trying to pinch pennies and watch how much we spend, and frozen vegetables I have found are just so much cheaper. I typically get a 1 or 2 pound bag that range from $2 to $4 depending on where I shop and how big of a bag I'm getting. And then the other great thing about frozen vegetables is that they make dinner ridiculously easy, and I love that. I'm going to be showing you how to make the recipe today using fresh vegetables, but all of the fresh vegetables I use, instead of chopping all of that up, you could just replace all of it with a 1 or 1.5 pound bag of frozen vegetables. Just throw it into the pan, and then that is all you have to do. The other trick I have to making this recipe ridiculously easy is cooking your rice ahead of time. I often like to plan it so that I'm maybe making rice with a meal on, say, Monday, and then on Tuesday or Wednesday, I will use the leftover rice that I cooked on Monday to make this stir-fried rice recipe. I just like the ease of not having like one more element when I'm making dinner. Like, the rice is already ready, you just pop it out of the fridge and into the pan when that time comes. But then the other thing is that cold rice is much better for cooking fried rice. A lot of the moisture kind of leaves it, it's a little bit drier, and that is much better when you are frying rice. Okay, without further ado, because the stinking sun keeps moving, let's jump into this recipe. Starting out, we're going to melt some coconut oil in a large skillet. Then once the coconut oil is melted, we will add in minced garlic and some ginger paste, as well as carrots and onion, and then saute that for about 5 minutes until the veggies begin to soften. Then we're going to add in chopped broccoli and red bell pepper and saute for a few more minutes so that those can start to cook before adding in frozen peas and carrots, as well as some red cabbage. On top of that, we're going to mix in soy sauce and sesame oil, as well as the cold rice that I mentioned earlier. And then we're going to mix that all together. And as best you can, try leaving it in the pan for a couple minutes without moving it so that some of the rice can kind of crisp up. It will stick to the bottom of the pan just a little bit, but that's kind of how you get that like a few of those harder crispy bits that I think taste so good. All right, so that is it for this vegetable fried rice. It makes a lot of food, which we never ever complain about because it makes for amazing leftovers. It's also great for meal prep. I just showed you how to make the vegetable part of the fried rice, but I highly suggest if you want to make it like a full balanced meal, or if you want to maybe meal prep it, you could make a little tempeh or tofu on the side and either mix it in or just like serve it on the side in your meal prep container. Either way works great, and it's a way to kind of bulk the recipe up a little bit. I have a recipe for both how to make a delicious tempeh and like a really delicious, easy crispy tofu recipe. I'll leave the links for both of those down below in the description. As usual, if you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button. It helps out my channel so much, and subscribe if you are not already. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will see you at my next one. Bye guys.